Hey everyone, today we will discuss the strange state of tennis video games. It's a bit of a wild ride. For such a specific genre, tennis has a surprising number of games to choose from. Usually in sports gaming, one company dominates each sport with a single franchise that runs for years. This dominance often comes from exclusive licensing rights with sports organizations. In the world of sports video games, two names stand out: EA and 2K. Most of the big sports games come from these two giants. But there's another player in the game-making world that you might not know about: Nacon. Nacon is known for a bunch of less popular sports games like cricket, rugby, cycling, skateboarding, volleyball, WRC and motorbike racing. And yes, they are also making tennis games. But Nacon does things a little bit differently compared to EA and 2K. Instead of sticking to one series, they release multiple tennis games over the years. These games might seem unrelated at first. They have different names and gameplay style. But if you look closer, you will see that they all come from the same developer, Big Ant Studios. So far, Nacon and Big Ant Studios have brought us two AO tennis games and Tennis World Tour 2. And currently they are working on a new game called Tiebreak, which is in early access right now. So a question that might come to your head is, why are Nacon and Big Ant Studios releasing so many tennis games under different names? Well, some folks, especially those disappointed with Big Ant's past tennis games, think it's a cash grab. They believe the company releases new games with different names to make a quick buck before players realize it's the same studio behind them. But I have a different take. I think they are just simply experimenting. I have played most of their tennis games at least for a few hours each. Some I liked more than others, but they all felt like Big Ant was testing the waters to see what works and what doesn't. I believe all their experience might actually pay off with their latest title, Tiebreak, unless they fail to learn from their past mistakes and successes. Right now, Tiebreak has some missing features and gameplay issues, but it also shows a lot of potential. If they fix, expand and manage it properly, it could become a standout title in the tennis gaming scene. But that's a big fucking if. But what else is out there in the tennis video game scene besides Nacon and Big Ant Studios? Recently, 2K revived the Topspin series with Topspin 2K25. The last Topspin game came out actually in 2011, so fans were thrilled to see a new release after 13 years. If you love the classic Topspin gameplay, you will enjoy this one. I recently played Topspin 4 and the 2024 release feels like a remaster of it. So, if you loved the original Topspin games, you may want to give this one a try. But by 2024 standards, the game is a letdown. The graphics are piss poor on the level of early PS4 titles. Topspin 2K25 roster is small with only about 20 players. There are also hardly any game modes, and the in-game monetization is more predatory than in some free-to-play mobile games. And then there is a match point. I haven't played it yet, but from what I've seen, it doesn't quite match up to Nacon and 2K's games, and that's pretty low bar. The player animations lack polish, roster is unimpressive, the graphics are subpar, and the gameplay looks uninspired and lacking in tactical depth. At least that's what I can tell from watching various videos of the game before playing it. And that's where more modern looking tennis video games finish. But interestingly, we have two more games worth discussing: Full Ace and Tennis Elbow. These are smaller games with low budgets, simpler graphics and no official licenses. However, they make up for it with a lot of love and attention to detail in the gameplay. Full Ace has an unofficial mod that actually adds tons of male real players. Both Tennis Elbow and Full Ace Simulator have very steep learning curves and don't hold your hand. To me, Full Ace seems a bit more approachable than Tennis Elbow, but don't be fooled, both are tough to master. These games cater to a specific group of players, simulation-focused tennis fans who love the challenge these games offer. So if you love online tennis competition combined with demanding and deep gameplay, these two titles are your best bet. And that's about it for tennis simulator games. The tennis video game scene has plenty of titles, but lacks top-tier quality. Each game feels different, even those from the same developer. So, while most tennis fans can find something they like, none of the current games offer that perfect 10 out of 10 experience we all want. Personally, I would love to see one company step up with a proper budget, secure all the right licenses, and have enough talent to create a game worthy of this beautiful sport. A game with graphics that match 2024 standards like NBA 2K or FIFA do. We need a game that is well managed to offer a complete, satisfying experience. It should have solid single-player modes with a rich, feature-packed career mode and exciting tournaments. I dream of a tennis game with a low skill floor to attract new players and a high skill ceiling to keep the biggest tennis enthusiasts engaged. Imagine playing a game where the animations are smooth and every real star plays just like their real-life counterpart. Just like basketball fans can experience in NBA 2K. I want a game where risk and reward are factored into every shot, and your choice of shot type really matters. The strongest shot shouldn't always be the best option, and online matches should feel fair and strategic, not being just a contest of who can exploit one overpowered tactic or play a constant ping-pong match. So, is there a game that could deliver on these dreams? Well, maybe. Right now, my biggest hope is with Tiebreak. It is in early access, but already has a good foundation. The graphics and roster of official players are solid. The gameplay makes shot types matter, and every point feels a bit unique. However, in its current state, Tiebreak is missing many features like a challenge system, ball boys, line judges, and various competitions. It also lacks rush to net, stamina depletion during rallies, and more gameplay systems. Plus, it has some glaring gameplay problems like boring serving mechanics and unappealing running animations. But despite these problems, I stay moderately optimistic that Tiebreak could be the breakthrough tennis video games need. I believe it has a lot of potential, but with the official release just 2 months away, it's fair to be skeptical about whether the developers can actually make all the necessary improvements in time. And if they mess up the launch, Tiebreak might just miss its chance to attract players. Are there any other major titles on the horizon? Unfortunately no. I have lost my faith in Topspin 2K25. The game hasn't improved at all since its release. The same overpowered online tactics still dominate every match, and the developers seem more focused on adding new cosmetics and season pass than fixing the damn game. So to sum up, the tennis video game genre has plenty of lesser games, but lacks a high caliber title that truly wows both tennis and gaming fans. If you are looking for low skill ceiling games with modern graphics and potential online play, check out Topspin 2K25 and Tiebreak, especially when it comes out in August. On the other hand, if you want a good single player career mode, AO Tennis 2 is your best bet. And for those who don't mind low budget graphics but want competitive and deep tennis gameplay, try the Tennis Elbow series or Full Ace Simulator. What do you think about the current state of tennis video games? Does my assessment of the genre resonate with you, or do you have perhaps completely different opinion? Let us know in the comment section. If you like this video, consider giving it a like. It only takes a moment of your time but helps my videos perform better on this platform. And if you want to see more content from me in the future, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Anyway, that's all from me in this video. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.